I would like to say, okay, I would like to say,
Hey y'all, hey. Welcome back to my corner of the internet. We're back with another one. Okay. All right. I hope everybody's feeling blessed and feeling, their success, even if it is just you getting out of bed this morning. That's a beautiful thing. You woke up this morning. So I really want to talk about how your comfort zone will kill you. Straight off the bat. Your comfort zone will kill you. Okay, then I really do believe that life really does start at the end um of your comfort zone. And when you master your fear of the unknown is when you actually start really living your life. Yeah, and I had to learn that the hard way as somebody that was stagnant in their ways due to societal norms and also due to me doing better even at that time. And this was about 5, 6 years ago than my peers. That I thought that that was going to be enough for me and I really shouldn't strive for anything else. And that this was the bee's knees and whatnot. Okay. And girl, it wasn't. It was not the bee's knees. Okay. I come from very, very, very humble beginnings where if as long as you have housing over your head, as long as you have food in your fridge, it don't matter the quality of the food. And as long as you can get from point A to point B and you have a means of income, right? Doesn't matter where that income comes from, that you are okay. You don't have to worry about doing any more than that. And if anything, you are doing more than a majority. And I want to let you know right now not to dismiss all of those needs, those basic needs being met as things that all people really care about, right? Like that's cool, that's fine. I'm glad that you're meeting your primal needs, but as a individual that is born to bend and not bounce, okay? Meaning I am flexible and I go with the wind as I go with life and I follow God's will. I'm not bouncing like a ball all throughout life and not knowing in which direction I'm going to. I'm bending through all of the forces and all of the changes and all of the unknowns throughout life in order to become a better me each and every single day. I was always the type of individual to strive for more, even if it was in little ways where I would set long term and short term goals for myself in order to do so. So that way life did not just seem so, not just stagnant, but also it didn't seem like as if I was like heading anywhere. I was not heading in a direction because that's really important to me to always be in motion and to always be heading in a direction, right? Because I'm a type of person where I'm never going to be complacent. I'm always going to be striving for more and more and more, even if it's something as small as paying off a parking ticket to something as big to buying a new house and owning land and acreage, and that I will be able to pass down to, future generations to come. You know, I've never understood why people are scared of life. There's multiple reasons, but it's just like I feel like when you live in that mindset of like, oh, woe is me, and oh, anything could happen, and like just thinking of the worst case scenario all the time. Granted, when it comes to my finances, I think of the worst case scenario so that way I'm able to overachieve and save more. So I understand when it comes to certain little concepts like that, but when it comes to just how you apply upper mobility and just all of life being stagnant and being fearful, I feel like you're not really living. You're just existing, right? And the whole point of being on this earth is to live, is to experience, is to feel. So a couple of ways to beat the rut if you feel like you were stagnant and you feel like you were not progressing throughout your life and you feel like you were really just complacent and comfortable and on your couch potato flow, but you would like to be a french fry, bouncing about, you feel me, flexing about, a curly french fry, because curly french fries is flexible, at least I think. But anyway, not me trying to find a potato analogy. I'm hungry, but let's just get into it and whatnot. So ways in which you can beat complacency and beat your fear of the unknown is to set, again, small goals. Set big goals, set small goals. I don't like to tell my business on here because I don't like speaking on things before they happen. But for example, a small goal that one would have, or I have had in the past, is to get my own space and to leave New York City as a whole. That was a small goal of mine. A big goal of mine was to own my own space and leave New York State as a whole. So small goals, big goals, whenever you set an achievement or you set a standard for yourself and you actually able to make it, you show yourself that you're growing in nothing but the direction of going upwards, right? And you're also increasing your value as a person, right? Mentally, financially, socially, whenever you do set these small to large goals and you do meet them. Another one I would say is honestly continuously learning. Just because you have your cert or just because you have your degree and your cert or you have just on the job experience does not mean that you cannot seek out other ways in which that you can learn to improve whatever your profession is, whatever your hobby is, whatever your activity is, whatever your overall professional or personal goals are. Try to seek out challenges within each of those goals so that way you're able to become better and better at what you do and also add some pizzazz to your life. Okay. So continuous learning, new skills, new concepts, take a course, go to a workshop, volunteer, talk to a friend, go watch another YouTube video, watch a how to YouTube video at YouTube University. Okay. Read a book or listen to a book at least, because a lot of us don't read. But continuous learning, I would say always remaining curious and having a mindset that really just cultivates and it cultivates just room for error and being inquisitive and having a zest to explore, really, right? Because whenever you stay curious, you're able to find solutions to people's problems that other individuals never sought to find because you're always the person that's looking up instead of looking down or instead of looking eye level. If you catch what I'm saying, right? Try to reflect regularly about, your achievements, ways in which that you need to improve. So that way you're able to really recognize different spaces and places in which that you would like to have growth in and whatnot. Because I know that when I sit with myself and I journal or I just think out loud, or I'm even doing things like what I'm doing right now, which is, watching back my content, my videos and stuff like that, I'm really able to actually grow and find more mental cap within my head to reconfigure my schedule so that way I can allow more time for exploration, for study time, for socialization time, right? Trying to reflect regularly. Surround yourself around motivated people. Y'all need to surround yourself around motivated people. That this could be a topic within a different video and whatnot, but some of y'all needs to switch up y'all circles. Some of y'all need to switch up y'all circles. Yes. Because it may not be you that is stagnant and complacent and not willing to bend. It may not be you. It may be the people that you're around, whether it's friends, whether it's family, whether it's colleagues, whether it's neighbors. It may be them. And you may need to switch up your surroundings in order to push yourself out of your comfort zone so that way you can achieve more for yourself, right? So surround yourself around motivated people, people that are doing things, people that are going places, whether that is a mentor, whether that is a advisor, whether that is a new friend, whether that is a new supervisor. Try to surround yourself around motivated individuals so that way you too feel motivated. And if anything, they can guide you towards resources in which you're able to level up, right? Um, so that staying active, right? I'm a gym girly and I love staying active, and I strongly encourage you being able to move your body so that way you're able to move your mind. Because when the body is moving, the mind is moving. And when the mind is moving, then you are unstoppable. So try to do that. Try to do that. Even if it's just stretching in the morning. I have a combination of yoga, HIIT, and strength training that I love to do. Sometimes I do it all on the same day, depending on the time. And sometimes I do it depending on the day and my mood, but I still try to get up and move my body so that way I'm able to move my mind and then move other people's minds, right? I love being a source of inspiration for people that are a source of inspiration for me. So, yes, being active, all right? Don't sleep on being active. It's not about aesthetics. It really is also, or primarily, at least for me, how you feel and how it makes you feel, right? The endorphins that you get from scrolling on your phone, you get 10 times better endorphins from taking a hike or a walk. Go do that. Go do that for me. Go do that for you. For you. Okay. And last but not the least, when it comes to beating your lack of complacency and being a girl that bends and doesn't bounce, or a boy that bends and doesn't bounce, or a human that bends and doesn't bounce, right? I would very much say is trying to practice gratitude, all right? Practice gratitude through celebrating your small wins. Do that for yourself. Do that for yourself. Whenever you hit your goals that we spoke about earlier, right? Those small or those big goals, actually be gratuitous the fact that God provided you with the strength and the power and the mental capacity in order to achieve those goals, set those goals, and see them through and make new goals, but also celebrate them. Like, girl, go buy yourself a candle. Go get yourself a candle. Go get yourself, a new fragrance, or even go get yourself that slice of pizza at that specialty shop, right? Go get a specialty slice of pizza. Okay. Do something small for yourself so that way you're able to reward yourself because ain't nobody going to acknowledge, or isn't nobody going to acknowledge, or we're not going to acknowledge, or no one's going to acknowledge the fact that you are moving forward in your life and you are challenging yourself and challenging the status quo and limiting your fears on being uncomfortable, but you. No one's going to know that you're going through all of these mental battles and that are turning into physical battles, that are turning into accomplishments, but you. So please make sure that you take time to sit and reflect on that, being gratitude for the fact that you're even able to do that, and then celebrate those small wins and be around those motivated people who also do the same thing. Okay, then. All right. You see the full circle moment. You see how you avoid or you beat being complacent because that's exactly what society wants you to do. They want you to be complacent. They want you to be a couch potato. They want you to mindlessly and endlessly scroll on your phone. They don't want you to set any goals for yourself. They want you to watch other people's goals being set and watch other people achieve their goals. This is a little strategic and in-depth way in which you can go out and get what you want in due time when you plan it and in baby steps and when you reward yourself. Okay. Hopefully this helps a loved one. Hopefully this helps you. Share this with anybody that you feel like is a little bit complacent and stagnant in their life. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, y'all, down below. Okay. Trying to feed the soul so that way I can feed us as a whole, right? Because I feel like everybody needs a little bit of good advice. Even if you can't get it from the person right next to you, you're getting it from Most High. It's being bestowed onto you when you're channeling it out into the world. Okay. That's at least what I'm trying to do. All right, then. Y'all have a beautiful, blessed, and abundant day, and I will see y'all another time. Bye.